Hello, this is Paul, and welcome to part 2 of our tutorial on rhythm. This tutorial is specifically on 16th notes. This is a 16th note. When there are a group of 4 16th notes, we can beam them together as opposed to individual stems. We will use a 4/4 time signature for all of our examples in this tutorial. We count 16th notes, 1 eanda, 2 eanda, 3 eanda, 4 eanda. 2 16th notes equal an 8th note. 3 16th notes equal a dotted 8th note. It takes 4 16th notes to equal a quarter note. There are only a few configurations of 16th notes and 8ths to make the full beat, and we will cover all of them. We know 2 16th notes equal an 8th note. We will make the first 2 16th notes into an 8th, and we will come up with this rhythm. We now have an 8th note and 2 16th notes equaling a whole beat or quarter note. We can move the 8th over 1 16th note and come up with this rhythm. We will move it one more time, and this is what it'll look like. How do we count these and how do they sound? The first configuration was the 8th note and 2 16th notes. The first 8th note equals 1 E, then comes the 2 16th notes, which are and ah. This is how it sounds. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Our next group was the 16th note, 8th note, then 16th note. This is how that sounds. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, Our last group was the 2 16th notes and single 8th note sounding like this. 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and. What if we added the dotted 8th note? Note, if you need a refresher on dotted notes, I suggest you go to my tutorial on notes, rests, dotted notes, and ledger lines. A dotted 8th note equals 3 16th notes or 3/4 of a beat. If we put the dotted 8th note at the beginning, then we will need a single 16th note to finish a beat. Here is how it is counted and how it sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, Let's move this dotted 8th over 1 16th note. This is how it looks and how it sounds. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E. Let's look at all these rhythms together. We will take the first example of 16th notes and repeat them for a full bar and continue until we have completed all of the rhythms mentioned. I will be dictating the quarter note, the hi-hat will be playing the 16th notes, and the snare drum will be playing the rhythms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, all of these 16th and 8th notes can be substituted with rests. This example has the same figures, but I substituted some rests instead of the notes. The next part of this tutorial is how to properly write 16th notes and rests. If we have a single 16th note and the rest of the beats are rests, how do we write this? We have to ascend in our value of rest. Our bar needs 4 beats or 4 quarter notes. This is a single 16th note, and we have to finish beat 1 of the bar. We need another 16th rest, then an 8th rest. This completes 1 beat. We need a separation between beat 2 and 3, meaning I can't use a dotted half rest to complete the bar. A quarter rest is used to fill up beat 2. A half rest can be used for the last 2 beats. We would reverse the order if the 16th note was used at the very end of the bar. Thank you for watching. Go to palmei.com for a workbook and more instruction on 16th note rhythms.